Hello. Hello, hello, hello. Am I audible? Hello, hello, hello. Hello, everyone. Okay. Oh, very, 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 very good evening, everyone. Good evening, everyone. Good evening, guys. My dearest and darling CMA Inter Law students. Good evening. Hi, everyone. Hello. Good evening, good evening, good evening. How are y'all? Hi everyone, so I am CS Kajrande from Akash Agarwal classes and we are here to conduct your writing practice session. Okay, so I hope you guys are enjoying it. I hope you guys are liking the way these writing practice sessions are going and I hope it's going to be helpful for you. Okay, and I'm sure, I hope from your end right now, but I'm sure it's going to be very helpful for you. Y'all will realize this. Okay, so now, as you guys know, we have been, I'm just letting people join in for a minute or two and then we'll start writing. Okay. So, hi Surya, hi Drishti, Piyush, Afshan, Prati, Shruti, Kajal, Swagat, hello, good evening, good evening. So, yes, as I said, I am on a daily basis. I'm audible, right? My voice is good enough, it's clear. Okay, so on a daily basis, on a day-to-day basis, now that you guys are getting used to it, now you're getting used to the speed also. So we will be covering 4 questions every day. Yes, we are going to increase the speed now. Till now we were doing like 2, 3. Yesterday we even discussed one, correct? Now we will be covering 4 questions on a daily basis. Yes. Okay. Good evening. Good evening. Hello, hello, hello. Come on, everyone. Join in. Hurry up. It's just a 1 hour lecture. Don't be late in a 1 hour lecture. Okay. All right, people. Let's start. Let's start. Okay. I want you guys. So, from today, as I said, from today, we will be taking 4 questions in this one lecture span. So I want you guys to concentrate completely. I want you guys to answer quickly. And moreover, I want you guys to increase the speed of writing. Okay, because that's how we'll be able to complete our answers in the main exams. Okay, chalo. Without wasting any more time, guys, let's start today's session. Write briefly about audit committee according to okay, before that, the question that I had given you guys for homework, we'll discuss that later, the control system. But now first, let's start writing. Okay, let's finish today's target. Write briefly about audit committee according to section 177 of Companies Act 2013. So now, half of the answer we already know because we've already written in the role of audit committee. Okay, so half is going to be that only, and now we just need to add on the points of composition of audit committee. Okay, now let's start. Guys, which section is this? It, in the question itself is given section 177. Okay. Now you guys tell me, okay, you guys tell me what is the composition of an audit committee. Okay, let's do one thing. Don't tell me about the composition. Voice low. Prem, Prem, my voice is low. Kya? Hello everyone. Is it okay now? Okay. So the question I was asking y'all was, don't tell me about the composition. Tell me who all are supposed to form audit committee. Which all companies? Okay. Now, and when you're telling me that, also start writing the answers. Okay. Echo ho raha hai voice. Okay, hold on, hold on. Let me just get it checked. Patience, patience. Can you all hear me now? Yes? Yes, is it okay? Okay, is this fine? Okay, sure. Let's start, guys. Let's start writing. So, which section is it? As per section. Come on, everyone. Fast. We got to increase the speed. 177 of Companies Act 2013. This is the first point, okay? All listed companies, all listed companies. I'm waiting for you all to answer. Which all public companies are supposed to form an audit committee? Which all public companies are supposed to form an audit committee? Please tell me. Now, till the time we are writing this, as per section 177, all listed companies shall constitute an audit committee. Oh my god, guys. Unbelievable. Guys, can you hear me now? I've kept the mic at the side and I'm yelling and I'm saying there's no voice coming. I'm so sorry, people. Guys, can you all hear me now? Is it okay? Oh god, I completely forgot that I've kept the mic at the side. Yes? Okay. Sorry and thank you. Okay. You know, Mike was there at the end of the table and I'm shouting and I'm like, why can't these people still hear me? Okay, anyways, yes. As to section 177, all listed companies shall constitute an audit committee. Okay. You guys didn't tell me, but now other classes of companies also need to constitute such a committee. Which classes of company need to form an audit committee? You all haven't still told me that. Other classes of companies also need to constitute such committee. Public companies having public companies having PUC, paid up capital of, tell me now at least guys, how much should be the paid up capital? Public companies having PUC. I'm not writing the amount because I'm waiting for your answers. This is writing practice session. So here I expect you guys to know at least the basic concepts. Yes, turnover of rupees, how much? Dash CR or more. And last, outstanding loans, debentures, etc. of rupees how many CR or more? Why am I not getting answers at all? What's wrong with you all? Okay, now I want you guys to do a homework. Prepare on one page, prepare the various committees, CSR committee, audit committee, risk management committee, all sorts of committees that a company is supposed to take care of. Okay, all sorts of committees, and then you are supposed to write the composition in every way and the eligibility criteria. Prepare a table format. Until and unless then, till that time you won't be able to remember. Now, mandatory companies, public companies having PUC of 10 CR or more, turnover of 100 CR or more, outstanding loans or debentures of 50 CR or more. Okay, no problem. No problem, Rishi, no problem. Very good, Chitra. Okay, so for them it is mandatory, and the CG time to time they can decide on which other classes are supposed to form an audit committee. Okay, now moving on. How many points are done, guys? 2 points are already done. It's a 7-mark question, remember that. Three. Now, the third point. Okay. We've already done the role of audit committee. I told you all, this is a question that we have to speak, the things that we have covered yesterday, we also talk about the same thing. So, you guys should be knowing this very thoroughly because we've just written about it yesterday. Yesterday when many of you all were celebrating Dussehra. Okay. We did take a lecture. Anyways, now, guys, it's basic. Audit committee, what is their job? The audit committee job, that the main job is financial statements. Okay, so the audit committee members, please write it. The audit committee members, shall have the ability, this is the basic eligibility, guys, shall have the ability to read and understand. You need to understand what financial statements are. The way CMAs and chartered accountants do, they understand what financial statements are. Whenever they see a financial statement, they know what the company's position is, financial position, right? Okay, so that should be there. Okay, then next, if we talk about the role, now let's talk about the role. 1, 2, 3. 3 points are already covered. We need 4 to 5 points more. Okay. So the audit committee, guys, can they invest into any matter which they feel is important? Yes. Please write it. The audit committee may inquire into any matters as specified by the company. The board will only decide. Okay, the board of directors decides this. Okay, now next, guys, if you know about visual mechanism, first I'm writing the new points. Okay, then we'll write about the role. In 2 or 3 points we'll cover up all of them. Visual mechanism, everybody please tell me what is visual mechanism. I'm writing that point. Okay, companies, every listed company to be specific, shall establish a visual mechanism system. I'm assuming everybody knows what a visual mechanism system is. Companies shall establish visual mechanism system to report. Come on, everyone. To report genuine concerns. Tell me what is visual mechanism before I explain. I want you guys to know. Okay, so now whenever a person wants to make a complaint, so he is given direct access to the chairperson of the audit committee. He can directly complain to him. Okay, whistleblowing, that is called as whistleblowing. Okay, now next, that's what we are supposed to write. Okay, provisions for safeguarding of whistleblowers by giving them direct access to chairperson of audit committee. Very good, RX 570. Write it, guys, hurry up. Speed is increased? Yes. Okay. Now, visual mechanism, guys, when you have a complaint against any of the directors or any of the officers or anybody in the organization and you want to go and complain. Okay, so you can do that and your name won't be out. It's going to be completely anonymous. So to protect us, this entire visual mechanism system has been set up. Whistleblowers who choose honesty. Okay, it's for them. Now, next. Guys, how many members should the audit committee have? Now, you guys tell me. Please write this point. The audit committee, tell me how many minimum directors it should have. The audit committee is formed out of the board of directors only, right? So, the audit committee shall consist of minimum, how many directors? 3 directors. Put a dash and write. Very good, guys. Very good, Swagat. Very good, Rishi. Majority. Very good, RX 570. Majority of them being independent director. I still can't get over the mic joke. Anyways. Majority of them being independent director. Yes. Okay, now see, let's just check how many points we are done with. It's a 7-mark question. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Already done with 7 points. We can still write 2 or 3 because we know the role of audit committee. Let's go, everyone. Okay. So now this we will write in 2 points. Remember, last answer we've entirely written about the role. Here the role we are going to write it in 2 points in short because the question is not about the role. The question is about a general audit committee. Understood how the strategy changes when the questions are framed in a different way? Okay, the audit committee recommends appointment, remuneration, of auditors. Second, right? It also examines audit report and monitors end uses of funds through public offers. Can audit committee, if they require help, for example, let's consider they require an expertise of a CS or a lawyer, can they take external help? Of course they can. That's the last point. The audit committee may seek any external expert advice if required. That's it. What is the last thing that we write, guys? What is the last thing? How do we conclude an answer? What do we write? Inference, okay? The above mentioned provisions briefly describe the audit committee, its composition, and its roles. We've covered everything regarding audit committee. They asked us, no, to briefly talk about audit committee. Done. Okay, now let's underline the important points. Increase your speed, everybody, if you are not with me right now. Section 177, listed companies, other classes, companies having PUC of 10 CR, turnover 100, loans 50 CR. Audit committee members shall have ability to read and understand financial statements. They may inquire into any matters they feel like, vigil mechanism system, whistleblowers. They have direct access to the chairperson. How many directors? Minimum 3 directors, majority of them being independent director. It recommends appointment, remuneration of auditors, also examines audit report, monitors end users of funds. An audit committee may seek any external help, expert advice if required. Clear, everyone? Easy? Easy? Yes? Okay. Anybody any doubts? I assume no. So that we can move on. Okay, everyone? All right, let's move on. Guys, all clear? Yes, please tell me. Fast. Fadafat, fadafat. So see, if you see, this was in 2023, 2024. And now I hope even for y'all, 2025, you get this kind of a question in your paper. Imagine if you get the same question in your paper. Easy? You'll be able to write it, है ना? Okay, now 2020 and 2022, 5 marks. Okay, so indicate what are the particulars to be incorporated in the annual return, or discuss about the contents of annual return, or what are the different information to be contained in annual return. Tell me the section of annual return. Tell me the section of annual return. Don't worry, Drishti. Whatever we are doing right now, trust me, many important questions are being covered, many important concepts are being covered, and you will realize, everybody will realize the importance of these sessions later on when they actually give their exam. I'm again and again saying this. Trust me. Okay. Let's write about annual return today. Okay. Which section is it, guys? Section. Tell me which section. As per section 92 of Companies Act 2013, guys, section of annual return, you all should be knowing. It's the basic. Even if you all don't now, you all know it. Don't forget it ever now, okay? As per section 92 of Companies Act 2013, every company shall prepare an annual return. Form number, anybody remembers the form number? Annual return by any chance? Form number MGT 7. Personally, preparing MGT 7 is one of the best things we can do. Like we CA, CS, CMA, everybody gets highly paid for it. And preparation of MGT 7, trust me, it's very easy and it's very interesting. And we earn also a lot when we prepare this document. Okay, so practically and technically, this is very useful for us. Okay, so as per section 92 of Companies Act 2013, every company shall prepare an annual return in form number MGT 7. Okay. It contains, now what is the question? We need to talk about the contents of annual return. It contains the following particulars. It contains the following information. Trust me, when you all will actually start working and you all will see, you all will realize that how interesting it is to draft an MGT7. Correct, Swagat, correct, Drishti. Okay, now. So it contains the following particulars. What are the particulars that an annual return contains? Guys, tell me if you all remember, if you all know by any chance. So see, so the first one, details of its registered office, its registered office, details of its registered office. Number 2, particulars of holding subsidiary, its holding subsidiary, associate companies. Okay, next, details of, very good Drishti, its shares, debentures, etc. Next, also promoters, basic details guys, companies basic details, okay, promoters, directors, KMPs, and their changes in one last year. Okay. Next, remuneration paid to directors and KMPs. Very good, Swagat. Directors and KMPs. Next, guys, hurry up, fast. Cases, you know, that are generally pending on a company, okay? So, penalty, comma, court cases, comma, offenses imposed on a company. Now, court cases can be even tribunal cases, okay? Now, you understand the meaning of tribunal and court. There's a difference. Okay. Next, we talk about the details of shares that are held by, shares held by FII. What are FII? Foreign institutional investors, that are FII. Okay. And the last one, we also give details of its indebtedness. How much they have to pay to whom? Company, financial institutions, okay, NBFCs, how much they have to pay whom? So it's indebtedness. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, so 8 points we've already covered here. Plus we wrote one about MGT7 and now we'll write one more. Okay. Okay, now this we will directly write an inference. Okay, now so come on inference. This annual return has to be signed, because this is the end of the answer, okay, has to be signed by a director and a company secretary, CS. In case when there is no company secretary of that company, you will get it signed from a PCS, practicing company secretary. Okay, now let's see the important one. Section 92, MGT 7. details of registered office, holding subsidiary associate, the shares debenture details, promoters, directors, KMP details, their remuneration details, the penalties that have been imposed, the compounding that has been done, shares held by FIIs and in its indebtedness. Correct? So these, now it's a 5-mark question. This is sufficient, more than sufficient, more than enough. Clear, everyone? Yes, guys, anybody, any doubts? Everybody, clear? Anybody, any doubts? Come on, I'm waiting for a minute. If you guys have any doubts, please let me know. I still can't get over that mic joke. I can't believe I did that. But it's okay. Happens. Big, big cities, small, small things happen. All clear, Lucky? Yes, guys, tell me. Everybody all clear? Can you all recall the concepts when we are actually writing? Are you all able, like, is it possible for you all that, yes, ma'am, we can recall the concepts as well? And now we are getting a bit of confidence also, right? Recalling is possible now? Yes. Okay, so now, and don't worry about your exams. Exams are going to be perfectly fine. You still have like October, November. So in December, you have your exams. You're going to do everything. We are covering writing practice sessions. I will be taking revision sessions for special topics like ethics, directors, auditors, the ones that can help you score on your exam. So all these special sessions are also going to be held. So do not worry. Writing practice is different, which it will help you score in law. And those sessions are going to be like, we are going to do like a fast revision, like a 2x speed revision of all the important concepts. So you don't have to worry. Everything is going to be in place. Just put in a bit of effort, study. Okay, let's move on. Now see this question. 2024, 2018 and 2022, guys. Yeah. And this question is for 7 marks. Okay, so already it was a part of your MTPs. Now, critically assess the different conditions laid down in Companies Act for issuing secured debentures, or write a short note on secured debentures. Okay. So now one question we are going to do this, secured debentures, and another question, the next question is a case law. Okay. So the next question we'll be doing a case law, that's going to be a small one. But now here we will be doing a again another theory question. So today, as I said, we will be covering 4 questions, and from today every day we are going to follow the same funda. Daily 4 questions, daily. Okay, chalo. Imagine the number of questions we'll cover. Okay, everyone, let's write. So this question is about secured debentures. Which section is this, guys? Which is the section of secured debentures? Section 71. That's right. As per section 71 of Companies Act. Guys, can you all see the screens clearly? Clearly, yes. As per section 71 of Companies Act 2013, a company, okay Sriraj, a company may issue secured debentures. A company may issue secured debentures subject to the following. How many marks question was it, guys? 7 marks, right? 7 marks question. That means your hands are going to die every day. No, Lucky. You'll get used to it. And in exam, it's going to be so beneficial for you. And people will come out of the exam hall, and when other people will say, "Oh, I couldn't complete my paper, it was too lengthy," you guys will be like, "No, it wasn't lengthy at all. We could finish it even before like 20 minutes. There were 20 minutes left, but still we finished it." Okay? Yes. So the first one, guys, secured debentures can be issued for maximum how many years? Okay, so that's the first point. The date of redemption, the date of redemption of secured debentures shall not exceed 10 years. Okay, for how many years can secured debentures be issued, guys? 10 years. But there is a twist. And what is the twist in the story? What is this twist in this movie? Fine, secured debentures can be issued for maximum 10 years, but there are certain companies that will issue secured debentures for more than 10 years. Okay, the infra companies. So, please write this. Companies engaged in infrastructure projects or its finance means, wait, I'll first write it, or its finance may issue debentures for a period exceeding 10 years but maximum up to how many years, guys? 30 years. Got it, everyone? Yes. Got it, public? Yes, understood? So generally, very good, Drishti, very good, Swagat. Generally, debentures, secured debentures can be issued for 10 years. They have to be redeemed after that, but in case of infra companies, 10 years to 30 years is fine. Okay, let's move on. Now, what is secured debentures? You create a charge on the asset, okay, and the amount of the charge is sufficient to pay off these debentures. So that's the next point. These debentures, correct, guys? Now, it's just like 2 months for your exams, and I hope that you don't want me to explain what secured debentures are. So these debentures are secured by creation of charge on the assets of the company, correct? On the assets of the company. And should they be sufficient to pay off the debentures? Yes. So that's the next one. The asset valuation Come on, everyone. Very good. The way you guys are responding today, the way you all are writing, very good. The asset valuations should be sufficient to discharge the repayment plus interest amount of debentures. Very good, guys. The consistency that you all have been having from the start of this lecture, very good, very good. Okay, come on, just one, few more points, that's it, okay, and then just one small little case law, very small chotu case law, and then we'll be done. Come on, we already done with two answers, third one on the way. Okay, now, these debentures, guys, do you appoint a debenture trustee? Yes. This debenture trustee is appointed in whose interest? The company's interest or debenture holders? Debenture holders. So please write that. The company appoints a debenture trustee. He protects all the property, correct? He takes it, he discharges it whenever in need. So the company appoints a debenture trustee in the interests, don't forget it's a 7-mark question, in the interests of debenture holders. So if this provision has 8 to 9 points, we'll write it, and this does have, okay. So how many points are done already? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so company appoints a debenture trustee in the interest of debenture holders. Now, when is he appointed? Either you appoint him before issuing of the prospectus for debentures, or you appoint him maximum within 60 days of allotment. Okay, so please continue writing within maximum 60 days of debenture allotment. Are you seeing the law language, guys? How crisp are we? Not a single extra word. Okay, then this protects the debenture holders, as I said. This mortgage, guys, is created in favor of debenture trustee, right? This entire charge. And if there is any default, the debenture trustee will take care of it, and he will sell off this property and distribute funds amongst all the debenture holders, right? So this is, now write down that point. The charge on these assets, the charge on these assets are created in favor of debenture trustee who takes the responsibility of the property. Okay, he needs to make sure the property is enough to discharge the interest, the repayments. He needs to make sure the property is kept in a good condition. Okay. Now, one last point, guys. If the debenture issue, okay, now there is a debenture issue whose guarantee the central government is taken fully, or maybe the state government. So here you don't need to create a charge, because the government will never eat up that money. The government always repays, always. Okay, they are never going to they're never going to do this fraud, or they're never going to get anyone into loss. They'll always repay the money. Okay, so here, if any debenture issue is secured by a guarantee which is given by whom, guys? Government. Guarantee given by central government, slash state government, creation of charge will not be required. Obviously, the government themselves have taken the guarantee. Now, why do you need to create a charge? Creation of charge is not required. Done? Okay, how many points, guys? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, and now we are also going to write inference. So what do we write inference? How do we start the inference? As per above mentioned provisions, as per above mentioned provisions, company may issue secured debentures. Company may issue secured debentures subject to rules. That's it. Done. Done. Not done for the day. Done with the answer. Clear, everyone? Okay. Now let's just see the key points, which we always do at the end. So which section is this? Section 71 talks about secured debentures. They say date of redemption does not exceed how many years? 10 years. But infra, 10 years to 30 years. What is secured debenture? Creation of charge. Okay. So this asset valuation should be sufficient to discharge the repayment plus interest. Then company appoints the debenture trustees. He works for whom? Interest of debenture holders. When should be appointed? Before the prospectus of maximum 60 days of debenture allotment. Then the charge is created in favor of whom? This trustee. The trust deed is also made with him. Okay. He takes the responsibility of the property. If the debenture issue is secured by a guarantee given by CG or SG, then is the creation of charge required? Absolutely not. Yes, everyone. Yes. Clear. Guys, anybody, any doubts? Come on, tell me fast. Anybody, any doubts? Understanding? Nice, no? See, we're already done with 3 questions. And if you saw, the speed was also fine. You could write it. And trust me, very, very good for the consistency that majority of y'all have had from the beginning of this lecture. I have been noticing from the beginning till now, many of y'all are consistent with answering, with writing, everything. Good, guys. Keep writing. Very good. Okay, clear, everyone? Yes? Now, look at this case law. Everyone, look at this case law. Okay, a very simple case law and a very small case law, public. ठीक है? Correct. Correct, Swagat. Correct. Okay. So, yes, what is this case law about? Now, read it, everyone. The directors of Macarons India Limited desire to alter capital clause of MOA. We got our first fact. Yes. Advise them under the provisions of Companies Act about the ways in which the said clause may be altered. Which clause? Capital clause. And the procedure to be followed for said alteration. So easy, guys. So easy. So easy. It's a lottery question. I call such questions as lottery questions. That if such questions come in your exam, your attempt is easy. Okay. So alteration of capital clause is a very, very easy question to answer. So if you guys get such a kind of a question, please start predicting, not predicting, but you may start concluding that this is an easy attempt. I have come on an easy attempt. Yes? Okay. Now, let's start. Guys, which is the section for alteration of share capital? See, first, what do we write in case law? What is the first thing that we write, everyone? What is the first thing that we write? Yes. Yes, guys, what is the first thing that we write? Provisions, very good, Prachi, very good, Swagat. Provisions, that's the first thing we write. Okay, then you leave a gap of like maybe 6-7 lines, and then you write facts. So if you know the provisions very well, then we can directly start writing the provisions. What you're going to do now, because this is a simple alteration of capital clause provision. Okay, so the first thing, guys, as we all said, section 61. So the first point is section 61 of Companies Act, section 61 of Companies Act 2013 deals with ways of alteration, of share capital. Okay, so we already wrote the section. Now let's write the next provision. Okay, if authorized by AOA, and members approval, it's an ordinary resolution, guys. Okay, members approval in a general meeting. Okay, now I'm not giving you a shortcut, but I'm telling you a trick that you can use in your exam. So if you're not able to remember which exactly resolution is this, listen to me very carefully, everyone. If you're not able to remember which resolution is this, was it ordinary, was it a special resolution, just write members approval in a general meeting. Okay. See, the institute will understand that you don't remember or you're not able to remember 100%. But then still, just on a safer side, instead, something is better than nothing, right? First of all, try recalling the resolutions. If when is it special resolution required, when is an ordinary resolution required, when is a special notice required. Okay, you need to know this. Create tables, create chart books. Okay, but again, if something like this happens that you're unable to recall, you can just write members approval in a general meeting. Okay, okay. So authorized by AOA and members approval in a general meeting, comma, the company may alter its capital clause. All right, next point. Okay, now how would they alter? The company may increase its authorized share capital. So authorized share capital is the maximum amount of share capital that a company can raise. Even the stamp duty is paid on this amount. Okay, remember, from MCQ perspective, the stamp duty is paid on which capital? Authorized share capital. So the company may increase its authorized share capital. Then next, the company may subdivide, slash consolidate. The company may subdivide slash consolidate its share capital. I'll explain you the difference between consolidation and subdivision. First, let's just finish writing. Okay, and then the company may convert its fully paid up shares. The fully paid up shares, guys, can be converted into stock. Okay, convert its fully paid up shares into stock. And the last one, they can cancel, like it's called diminution of share capital. You cancel the amount that has not been subscribed till now anyways. Okay, so just write diminution 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 of share capital. We've already written that AOA needs to authorize it, company members, so it can be done through an ordinary resolution, which we will be writing in inference. Okay. And we need to file form SH7 with ROC. Okay, so let's just write this last point. File form SH7 with ROC within how many days, guys? Within how many days? Within 30 days. That's it. That's it. Okay, these are just provisions that are done. Now we still have to write facts and then we have to still write inference. Got it, guys? Provisions. Let's just underline the provisions. Section, which section, guys? 61. So AOA authorization is needed, members approval is needed, and I already told you it's ordinary resolution. Company may increase its authorized share capital, means the maximum amount. Okay, the amount that is given in your memorandum. The company must subdivide or consolidate the shares. Now, what is the difference between subdivision versus consolidation? We'll see. We can convert it fully paid into stock. Diminution of share capital means the unsubscribed part, you just cut that off. And which form are you supposed to file, guys? Form SH7 with ROC within 30 days. Done. Yes. Oh, lucky, lucky, oh. Lucky, just 2 more lines. Just 2 more lines. No more torture, just 2 more lines. Okay? Chalo. Yes. Provisions done. Which are the lectures, Prachi? Provisions done. Every regular lectures are being conducted, Prachi. Okay. Now, after provisions, please write facts of the case. Leave a line and write facts of the case. Underline this. And what was the company's name, guys? Macron. Just one. We just have one fact. The directors of Macron's India Limited desire to alter the capital clause of MOA. That's it. That's all about the fact. That's all about the fact. No, Prachi, all lectures are being conducted. All of them are being conducted. Okay, facts is done. And now the last part. Guys, what is the last part? Everyone, tell me, what is the last part? Inference. How do you start inference, everyone? How do you start inference? As per above mentioned provisions. As per above mentioned provisions. Macron's India Limited may pass an ordinary resolution. I told you this is the twist that we give, so that when the person who's checking the paper, when he sees, oh, here also they've given a point, okay, it gives a great impression. So as per above mentioned provision, Macron's India Limited may pass an ordinary resolution and alter the capital clause of the company. That's it. That's it. Capital clause of the company. Oh, lucky, lucky. Oh, we are done. Yes. Remind me, tomorrow we will start the lecture with explanation of subdivision versus consolidation. But is it clear, everyone? Is it clear, everyone? Yes. Guys, anybody, any doubts, please tell me. Hurry up. Let's just underline the important points. Provisions we've underlined. Inference, nothing. You just underline ordinary resolution. That's it. Easy. So see, writing case law was also easy. So this case law, even if you get for 7 marks, see how many points have we covered. In provisions, we covered 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Facts 1, 8 and inference 9. 9 points we covered. Now don't ask me, ma'am, just what if we write only the facts in exam and we'll get 2 marks or what? No, we are going to get 0. We are going to get anda, eggs. Okay, chalo. Yes, that's it. Now, I just hope, just to not keep anything pending, just give me a minute. In 1 minute, let's just see what is consolidation versus subdivision. If you guys know, please tell me what is consolidation versus subdivision. This is the basic. You all should be knowing this. Hurry up. We finished 4 questions today, guys. We finished 4 questions. We finished 3 direct questions and we finished 1 case law. Writing all 4 of them. Did you realize how good our speed has become now? So that's why initially I took you guys a bit slow, that okay, let them just get used to it, because I didn't want them to get scared. Oh my god, what is this? I don't know, I can't write so much in this and that. But now you're seeing how it's becoming a bit smoother for you all to write. So for answers in like 50 minutes, 1 hour, 50 minutes. So in exam, imagine how fast you'll be. And you need the speed, right? Because you have so many answers. So in exam, you need the speed, guys. Subdivision मतलब 2 part में divide करना. Yes, Surya. Dirty people, very dirty, Surya, very dirty minds. Merging of 2 or more company, very dirty minds, Swagat, very dirty. Okay. See, guys, yes. Now see, subdivision and consolidation. So let's talk about consolidation. So there was this Mr. A, okay. I'm explaining this to you in a very short way. Consolidation मतलब वो दोनों को मिला देना. Unbelievable! You guys are so dirty. She, man. Y'all are dirty minds. I'm talking about consolidation, subdivision, division of shares. What are y'all talking about? Disgusting minds. Okay, now listen, Mr. A. Come back, everyone. So, Mr. A, let's consider he has 100 shares of rupees 10 each. Okay, how many shares does he have? 100 shares of rupees 10 each. Now tell me, guys, when you consolidate these 100 shares, so what do you do? For 100 shares, we'll just give him 10 shares. We'll consolidate. We'll keep it short. Consolidate. 100 shares ko we'll make it 10 shares of rupees 100 each. The face value will increase, no? Of course, because the value ultimately is going to remain the same. 1000. Okay, the value is going to remain 1000 only. But here it was 10 each. Now here it's becoming 100 each. Why? The first he had 100 shares. Now he has 10 shares. So that is subdivision. The value always remains the same. Then we are talking about the number of shares and the face value. Okay, now again. Sorry, I'm so sorry. That is consolidation. Now we will talk about subdivision. Now subdivision, again, let's consider 100 shares of rupees 10 each. Everyone, what will happen? 100 shares of rupees 10 each. Now he will have more number of shares. 1000 shares of rupees 1 each. Got it? Please write this down. If you all have any confusion between subdivision and consolidation, please write this down. You all will understand this concept and remember it forever. Okay. Isme what is dirty? Merging of 2 or more. It's not dirty or what? Dirty minds. Dirty people. The worst was what Surya said. दोनों को मिला देना. Oh my god. Very bad, very bad. Very bad, very bad. God forgive us, God. Forgive us. Okay, everyone. That's it. Understood? Subdivision and consolidation. Okay. That's it, guys. That's it. We will stop for the day, and we have covered 4 questions today with certain conceptual clarity as well. Okay? Chalo. That, that's it, guys. Thank you so much, everyone. And yeah, I know all of you all very sajjan, huh? Just like me, all of us. Okay, everyone. So, chalo. I will see you guys tomorrow, same time, 4 to 5. The way you guys have been consistent, please have the same amount of consistency. I am very proud of you all. Okay? Chalo, that's it, everyone. Thank you so much. I will see you guys tomorrow. Till then, everybody, take care of yourselves. Signing off, CS Kajnande from Akash Agarwal classes. Bye-bye, guys.